So this video is about, I have to be honest with you right now. Is throughout this entire journey, I've been so thankful to God. I've been so blessed. I've seen like so much of improvement in my physical body. But then what has happened, like I need to be truthful. I need to be really honest with you. There were occasions where, social occasions, sometimes it's very difficult. Like uh, I remember that I had to, we went to um, one family's home, and they served like rice, and they fried a little bit of vegetables. So they had presented this food in front of me, and out of thinking that I don't want to hurt their sentiments and stuff, and so I just ate this rice and this vegetable that was stir fried in oil. And so it means, like, some industrial seed oil has entered into my body. And also there were occasions where I don't know, I just gave in to consuming industrial seed oil that was presented to me in the form of a cake. Or I also like had these sudden cravings of you know going to a restaurant and eating something that you know that has been prepared using industrial seed oils. And uh, this latest incident as well, where my little cousin sister, she had to go and study, mm, you know um, outside of the state. And uh, my brother and his girlfriend, they had, um, you know out of love, they brought a cake, and to bid her farewell for her journey and all. And you know it's that kind of emotion that hit, I think. It made me to also, like, just have that cake just to I know to celebrate with her, you know her last day being at home before she went. And uh, after she went there also, like, she's been telling me, like, they they have been telling me, like, about the kind of food that they eat there. And I know, it's all this emotional game that's going on. I feel this craving. I want to eat that kind of food. uh, so I just went to this nearby restaurant, and I ordered that food and I ate it. So that's why I'm making this video, because I cannot just continue being like this. I need to make this official. I need to make this experiment official. And I just want to, there's a deep conflict within me. Like, if I don't do this truthfully, with full honesty, then I don't feel like I can face myself. So but then I don't want also to not look at the amount of days that I've gone clean. And that has helped me to be like, to be like this. I have not, like, fallen sick. And all these small lifestyle kind of illnesses, diseases like cold and cough and everything, they are not, I, I'm not getting them anymore. And I just see, the entire benefit, even though if I've, I've failed in a few 1 or 2 days, out of social occasions, out of just emotional feelings inside of me. But then I cannot deny that, this storm experiment has benefited a lot, you know, for me in terms of my physical health. And that is why, I want to reset this. I want to restart this. But then this time I have to, like, to be totally determined, okay? Totally determined of not consuming any industrial seed oil or meat or animal food product or highly processed foods. So I'll be resetting this, but this time it's gonna be, I have to change the way I do it, and I'll be doing it using YouTube Shorts. Okay, so I see that there's a lot of engagement that's happening if you upload shorts instead of, long form content. I think in long form content we have to, it's better to do something like, we take time into making this content, we script it properly and edit it properly, and I think that way we will have better results, and the thumbnail should be right and everything. And so this is what I want to do. I want to do it properly this time. But then for for the storm experiment, I want to reset it, and we will be starting again from day one. And I'll be posting that maybe after this video. Okay, so and I'll be presenting it in form of shorts and YouTube Shorts. I want to do an experiment on YouTube Shorts and see, like, because I want to see a little bit of result here. I want to be able to speak to people who might be really interested in this, who I can really help. And that way I'll be able to continue on this journey, right? Because I don't want to give up uh, on the storm experiment. And I'm just happy that this channel will be something like, I will always be honest, I will always be truthful, I will always be, no matter what, I'm just gonna be honest, be truthful. And even if I fail, I'll have to admit it here. And but then not to be let down by that failure, but then to celebrate all the wins that we have won in this amazing journey, right? So we have to focus on the positive side, and try to refine this journey as much as possible. So I'll be resetting this, I'll be stopping this storm experiment. The I'll call it like, the storm experiment 1.0. So we'll be stopping it here, and then we'll be going to storm experiment 2.0, right? And I'm excited because whatever it is, like, I'll just see, like, the results. I'll just see what I can say, like, from what we have achieved so far, is this is really worth it. This is really worth it. And for anyone out there who wants to try the storm experiment, uh, if even if you cannot like fully do it, like totally, like abstain from industrial seed oils, but then you know uh, if you can count more days of being able to abstain from it, and maybe a few days that maybe you give in and you consume it, but still you'll be experiencing a lot of benefit. And the way I've experienced, this is what this experiment is all about, so. But then in my case, I'm having this inner conflict of, I should be totally like honest with myself. I should be totally honest with you on this channel, and who's viewing my videos. And that is why I want to refine this experiment, okay? And I'll be praying to God. I'll be seeking for His help, His guidance. Without God, we cannot do anything. And that is why I'll be restarting the storm experiment. And I'll be posting day one, and it'll be in the shorts form, in the style of YouTube shorts, because I see there's more engagement there. And I really need to feel something out of this, right? Because I see that these long form videos I've been making like for so long, uh, they're not getting too much of reach. I don't know why. uh, Maybe that's the reason, because I'm not making the thumbnails, maybe, or maybe I'm not scripting the content properly. So I think for long form content, we have to do like proper scripting, proper thinking, and so that whoever is watching the video will get a lot of value out of it, because they're spending their hard-earned precious time into looking at this video. So if I'm making a 10-minute or 15 or 20 minutes or 30 minutes video, it should be worth it, right, to watch. But then I'm happy that I film those videos, because I get to see myself. I get to see how I get more comfortable with the camera. I'm very comfortable right now. I'm very, I don't feel I don't feel that initial challenge of me talking to the camera right now. It feels like very second nature. And I know there's a lot of improvement that I need to make, but then making these videos and posting them, and really looking at these videos, uh, it it allows me to uh, look at my flaws, and look at my strengths. And it's really beautiful. And it's also because I'm filming this video so that uh, by God's will, whenever I become older, whenever I retire from all of this, then I can just sit back and watch at my journey, and watch at this beautiful life that God has given me, and maybe even share it with my family, so that they'll get to know who I really am, right? And so yeah, the video that I'll be posting after this, we will reset the storm experiment. And this time why am I resetting it? Because this time I want to do it, I want to refine it, I want to do it right, and to do this experiment right, and um, so that whoever wants to study, uh, wants to know like what happens to the human body if we abstain from industrial seed oils, if we abstain from meat, from animal food products, from highly processed foods, what really happens to the human body after a certain period of time. So I want to really make this my lifelong journey, so that this will be a message to all the people, to know that by making wise choices of what you allow to enter your diet, to enter your body, like you can see a lot of change, you can experience a lot of benefits. And just the storm experiments is all about to learn living in a way that God designed your body to be, right? So the human body, as of now, as I understand, the human body was designed to move. The human body uh, can be upgraded if you um, have a proper exercise strategy, training strategy. You can upgrade this body, because God has given us this intelligent brain, unlike any other human and any other beings. uh, they cannot train themselves in the way that we can train ourselves, because we are intelligent species. We know, like the the human body is capable of transformation, it is capable of changing, it is capable of upgrading itself only if we train it in that way, right? In the way that we have learned. So that's why I'm the storm experiment is all about you know doing things that the human body was designed for, and to abstain from things that we already know that that is not good for the human body. Okay, so at this point I know that industrial seed oils are not natural. They have been created only for profit, heavily chemically treated, heavily treated with chemicals, and that is totally like not the way that God designed it to be. It was actually some humans who designed it to be like that, so that they'll gain a lot of profit out of it, right? And at the cost of other people who consume these industrial seed oils, to affect their health. So yeah, in small amounts, it might, it will not affect their health too much, but then it can affect their health uh, very slowly, very slowly, in ways that we cannot see, right? And but then I want to do this storm experiment because of this inner conflict inside of me, that I really want to get this done right. And it's very difficult. It's really really very difficult, and that is what a challenge is all about. That is what you know doing this experiment is all about, because I really want to overcome you know all of my cravings. I really want to overcome. I really want to win this battle, this war against industrial seed oils. And this channel is all about that. you know for people who'll be looking at my videos here in YouTube, uh, they will see, they will see all my wins, they will see uh, all my loses. um, I don't know if that's the right word, loses or loss, or uh, I will check this out, okay. I mean, what's the opposite of wins? All my wins and all my loss. Is it with LOSTS, or I have to check that out. So sorry if I'm making a mistake here. So yeah. The storm, the days of storm, a channel is all about this, and I'm resetting the storm experiment of no seed oils, no meat, no animal food products. And there will be days where I'll be walking barefoot in the jungle and I'll be exercising. But then I also have to be practical that there will be days that I might not, be able to go doing barefoot walking in the jungle. I cannot do it every day because there are days when I just want to rest. I just want to stay at home. But then I know that we need to keep on doing barefoot walking in the jungle. That's why I will keep on saying it, and exercise. Because yeah, there will be days where I will not be exercising, and I'll just be listening to my body. I'll be taking rest, because rest is really very important. You should allow your body to rest as well. So maybe I have to rephrase it, like, in a way that yeah, barefoot walking in the jungle, exercise and rest. I think that is how we refine this, right? So if I'm saying, like, today it's day one of the storm experiment, no seed oils, no meat, no animal food products, and maybe barefoot walking in the jungle, exercise and rest. Will that sound right? Because there will be days where I won't be going barefoot walking and I won't be exercising. So I need to also rest, right? So how do we get this right? I'm thinking day one. The main thing about this experiment will be, like, no seed oils, no meat, no animal food products, no highly processed foods. This is the main part of the experiment. And okay, because I want to see, like, what happens to the body if I don't consume any industrial seed oils, any meat, any animal food products, any highly processed foods. But it's not just about food. Yeah, diet is very very important. Like, the first priority is, like, eating a clean diet. But then I also know that the body was designed to move, so that's why uh, I want to include barefoot walking in the jungle, because walking is a really um, beneficial thing for the human body, because the human body was designed to walk, okay. And but then I'm also doing it barefoot, because in this modern culture where people are just wearing shoes like 24/7, man, like, seriously, they are not training their feet. So that's why maybe I'll just include it in that way. Maybe I'll try to figure it out, before posting the day one video. So maybe like barefoot walk in the jungle, exercise and rest. Yeah, I think that will be much more better, right? And people will understand like there are days where today it's no barefoot walking day or exercise day, it's just rest day. So whatever it is, like this video will be you know uh, the explanation to all of this. So yeah, so so that's what's been happening, and all praise be to God. I'm so excited, for this next phase of the storm experiment, where I refine this experiment. I have to be totally truthful. I have to be totally locked in. It's gonna be a hard one, especially in social settings where if I'm presented a certain kind of food, this time I'll have to make sure that if there's seed oil inside of it or any kind of animal food product, dairy, or I will respectfully say no, and I'll just eat things that I know that are clean for the human body, right? Because the next phase to all of this, uh, I want to upgrade the storm experiment to a phase where if it's God's will, I'm able to replace all of this clean food by even ultra clean food, like organic food. Because at this point I don't have my own homegrown food, so I'm just buying vegetables and fruits from the market, and I really don't have any idea like where these vegetables and fruits they are coming from, whether they have pesticides or not. So that will be like the upgraded form of this experiment, where when I'll be able to be self-dependent and grow my own food and eat organic food, and uh, seeing how my body becomes like. Ideally, I would really be like be happy if I can start that, but at this point I'm still planning on growing crops and learning about crops, about seasons, and what crop to plan to grow on which season. I'm learning about this right now, and I've learned a lot thanks to chat gpt, because it gives me answers, like direct answers to my direct questions, like I just type in there like what crops can be grown on this month, April, and it just gives me like the instant answer, and that helps. AI is good in that way if we use it limitedly in that way. Not allowing it to think for us, but then we are just like asking very important questions that we can get an instant answer to. So that is how I'm using AI. I want to use it in the most efficient way and right way, so that there won't be too much of impact on the environment and stuff. And I appreciate whatever humans create, right? Because all of this intelligence comes from God, from our creator. And you know uh, there are the initial phases of some human inventions, like you are getting extremely tremendous results, like what AI is doing. Like it has changed the game when it comes to searching things on the internet, because initially we were always using Google. And with Google, what happens is like you type something and you have to go through all the links to try to find like what you are looking for. And it's a little bit of inefficient in that way, because sometimes you might not get the answer, and you just have to scroll through these links. And it becomes like a little bit difficult, but then with AI, you just type something and you just instantly receive uh, the answer to that specific thing that you're asking. So this is why I think it has changed the game when it comes to searching something online. So that's why, it also, like for me, like right now, I want to learn farming. I want to learn organic farming. And instead of me, have to go through like this lengthy courses, and sit there and try to find first the right course, and then spend time there, learning that course and all. It's very simple. Just with something like chat gpt, you just like type something and you just receive instant response. It's like chatting with a friend, and who knows about everything. And uh, so I think we need to refine this process, whatever, like if something is happening to environment and all. I think we as humans, we will find the solution of making it more efficient, and making more less energy consuming and everything. But all of this is coming from the earth, the elements of the earth, the sun, the water, the wind, the fire, whatever God has created, right? So it's beautiful. All our energy resources are from the earth itself, and we need to use it. And we need to refine it, so that uh, whatever the earth is giving us, we are not harming the earth back. Okay, so it's all about constantly creating, constantly learning, constantly refining. And the most important thing is just to give thanks to God, and to ask for God's guidance. And yeah, so so that is what I'm telling you. Like there's another phase that I want the storm experiment to be upgraded to, where you know uh, finally, when I'll be able to be self-dependent, uh, and grow my own food, then I don't have to buy food anymore from outside. And I want to see like how the human body reacts to this. When we start to eat our own homegrown food, I know it'll be like totally a game changer, and we will reach there, right? We will be reaching there. So right now, I'm just learning about all the seasons of crops and everything. So trying to plant these crops and everything, these, and to see like how we can grow them in a way that is very strategic, so that we won't have any wastage of food. Then we will produce only as much as we require. And the surplus, whatever, like if God is blessing us with surplus food, we can always share it with others. And so yeah, so I'm just like I'm so excited to see. I've done a little bit of planting, on my terrace. So I've been planting these crops and everything, and it's just so beautiful to see, like, they grow and they flower, and you see these bees, they come and collect the nectar every day from there, and you see how God has designed all of this thing. Is like, it's just beautiful. It's just like, it's beyond words, man. I cannot explain it. This feeling of joy, everything is so perfect, everything is so beautiful, everything is so thoughtful, the way God has designed everything, right? These bees will get their food, like, the nectar from the flowers, and they will go on to uh, create food out of that, honey. And but then they are also carrying these pollens as they fly, and they're just allowing the earth, the soil, to grow more and more of these vegetation, these plants, these fruits and everything, these flowers. So the way God has designed everything is so beautiful, man. It's just so beautiful. I'm so thankful that God created these bees. He created these plants. These. This is gonna be a really long video, right? So it's okay. I'm just thankful to God that I'm able to make this video. So yeah, so I'm in awe of all of what God has made, and that is why I'm so passionate about this. I want to do this totally, like, with full dedication, and that's why I'm resetting this, starting day one again of the storm experiment, and refining it. And this time we will do it right and see how. I just want to go like all the way, like, till I die, uh, of not consuming any industrial seed oils, any animal food products, any highly processed foods, any meat. That is the main thing. And then incorporating barefoot walking in the jungle and exercise and rest. And I just want to do it for the rest of my life. And that's why I need to reset this, because I want people to learn a lot from my life. I want them to learn a lot from my journey, and to see, like, what certain lifestyle changes can do to us, can really transform us for good. uh, and I want to do this all for the glory of God, because I really value what He has given me, the human body that He has given me. Like, this body is so beautiful. It can move, it can run, it can jump, it can climb trees, it can do muscle ups, uh, it can do handstands. I'm still working on my handstand push-ups. I still want to learn some form of gymnastics, maybe backflips. It's really, wonderful to see how what the human body is capable of. So I don't want to miss out on this. I want to, learn as much as I can, uh, to move this body in a way that God has designed it to be. We are really advanced species. We are more advanced out of all the other species, man. I mean, look at the human body, what it can do, right? You see the other humans, they do these b-boying stuff, and you see them doing gymnastics, they're doing backflips. It's just like, what the human body is capable of, and to know that you have the same exact body that can do this. And I really want to see, I really want to get that feeling of being able to do that, all for the glory of God, all, like, doing it for His glory, in a way that I'm so happy that He gave me this body, in a way that I'm so thankful, and I want to use it to its full potential. That's why this storm experiment is all about that. And most importantly, like, to fight and to help to fight against these wrong things that you see in the modern society, modern culture right now, like industrial seed oils. They're something like you know I know that they are really harming human health, and highly processed foods, I know they are really harming health, like chips, like sodas, cokes, and whatever is there, packaged, that is filled with preservatives, with additives, with chemicals. These are all like a recipe, like to make us addicted to these foods, so that these companies, they can get a lot of profit by making us addicted to this. And that's why this is a fight, because I've gone through, like a loss of extreme loss of health, because I consume a lot of these back in the day, 7 years back and all, always medicated, always had to go to the doctor. And after I left all of these, I'm experiencing so much of health right now. I'm so happy with myself, with my body. I haven't had any doctor visit for more than 7 years now. I've not had any kind of medications. So you see, that is why this is so much important, to me. And I want, you know, other people to experience this happiness, these results that I've experienced for myself. That's why I am making this channel, and that's why Storm is my my personal brand. It's another, I'm also a designer. I'm also a graphic logo designer, a brand designer, a brand strategist. Uh, and that's the main job that I'm doing, that how I'm making a living. and and Storm is something like an extension of that, where I create a brand for myself. It's this personal brand that will take care of my designer brand, as a designer, because I know that behind this designer is a human being with a human body. And if this human body is not functioning well, then I won't be able to function properly in my other areas of life, in my work, in my design work, in my design field. So I need, my first priority should always be like to take care of my health, to take care of this body that God has given me. And it gives me this purpose, this meaning of existence, of serving God by taking care of this body, this temple. Okay. And that in turn will help me in my life, in my career as a designer, because I'll be healthy, I'll be able to do my work properly, I'll be so happy. and and there's another brand that I want to create, another personal brand. So total there'll be like three personal brands. Okay. I'm just letting you know ahead that there's one more brand that I want to, something inside of me that I want to come out. Okay. That I'm really passionate about, that I really want to refine it, to hone it, this skill that this next skill that God has given me. So my entire existence revolves around these three things, you know the mind, the body, and the spirit. So there's the mind brand, who's as a designer, that's taking care of my mind, creativity and everything, like allows, when you allow your brain to work, it's very healthy for your brain. And the Storm brand is about the body, taking care of the body, upgrading it, strengthening it, uh, making it do things that it was designed for. And and fueling this body with the right kind of fuel, the right kind of food. And the last brand that I'll be releasing soon, it's about the spirit, how I can connect with my spiritual self. Okay, a higher form of feeling beyond the mental, beyond the physical. It's a spiritual kind of feeling, and I'll let you know, like, in the coming days. Okay, what is that about? You've seen a glimpse of that in these videos, but then I'll tell you more clearly when this finally comes out. I'll let you know. um, so yeah, praise be to God. Let's do this storm experiment, the next phase, and we'll be starting again from day one. And this time, totally determined, and I just want to be totally honest, totally truthful in this channel. And forgive me if there were days where I gave in to consuming seed oils, but then I don't want to just hide it. I just want to say it here so that you'll know, the struggles that I'm facing, you know what made me to break from the normal pattern. What were my feelings, what were my emotions. So I've shared this all, in this video today. So excited for the refined phase of this experiment. Let's go. And I want to do this, for the rest of my life. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you back again in the next video. Okay, so I'll be making these shorts, mainly shorts, so that I'll see a lot of engagement, see more people coming into this channel, and so I can see a bit of movement, right? Maybe a bit of comments, likes, and all the stuff, subscriptions. And then I'll be making these long form videos like this when I have to say something important, properly scripted, or just a casual talk like this, no problem. So yeah, so I'll be seeing you in the next video. Okay, so take care of yourself, eat clean, enjoy your movements, and do it all for the glory of God. Bye bye.